First follow of the day, thank you. All right. Hopefully opponent's playing, not even sure what I'm hoping for here. Humans, I guess. Some kind of mid-range deck. Black, green, X, humans. Bloodstained Miner. It could be okay for me. Burn or Mardu? Probably burn. Land. At least have a timely in my sideboard this time, and an angel. Will I ever try JDS? Probably not. Gotta pick something. This is getting completely over. Maybe to have all white cards in hand. No more white mana. Never mind. I just dead. That's her burn spell anyway, so Eidolon doesn't do much for them. Might actually be able to ride the Jace to victory. When they have a fetch land, if they're paying attention, you should probably always top. You should maybe top like a good card. Just because they have to shuffle. Alright, we gotta draw a counter spell or dodge another draw step. Oh no. Oh, we're an underdog. Land. Oh, my thinking. Well, gave them the win. I'm not an idiot. Wow. Well, that was awkward. Not play my wall. Pap does nothing. It's too late. Wow. That's kind of tilting. Oh well. You know what they say, c'est la vie. Not gonna let that, I'll let you forgot. I was like, ooh, well, another out to draw a counter spell. Oh man, that's brutal. And sometimes you just get unlucky. just have steering blades and there's nothing you can do about it. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'd like to think I would have made that play IRL too. It'd be nice if I didn't make that play online either, though. That's fair. They get a land, I get a land. Man, the best card in Modern. Why? These aggressively, but I also want to get some value out of negate here if possible. That's have the, so they might have the, what's it called? The one where you sack a land. That'd be pretty sick against spreading seas. Lands here. Maybe I'll choose my cards. It's good. Better against Phoenix maybe than in Blue-White, for instance. It's a bit worse against Tron. Has its strengths and its weaknesses, but it's definitely, if you want to play Esper, if you like playing these decks, you should give it a try. It's good. I'm gonna win this game. Teferi would make it really easy. Tiny Reinforcement would make it really easy. I guess I'll just play Snapcaster Mage. Serum Visions and start attacking. Hey, Holy Diva. Yeah, that was kind of surreal, the whole fire thing. We'll see. I'll come back stronger. I'll rise from the ashes like the Phoenix. Tap down a bit low here. They have 3 cards in hand. Could be dead. I'm just gonna use a cryptic command and hope I'm not dead. Not much I can do at this point. Good attack was my Colonnade and condemn it. Games I could have won. Kind of awkward. Oh man. That's why I don't want to play leagues. I feel like no one's gonna play Burn at the PT, and my deck's not really made to beat Burn. It's kind of frustrating to play against Burn like 20% of the time. Just all these. If we can run it back up in the lower bracket. Playing Phoenix or something else. Looks like they might be playing maybe Kiki Jiki. It's a possibility. Card, one blue, draw a card. Sometimes I wonder. They want to fetch. Maybe I should have just fetched for a blue mana. Wow. Up on top and they mail themselves. Seems kind of sketch. So now I have to worry about Pyromancer Ascension, which they have in hand. Mission briefing? They don't have counter spells. They have their own surgical too. It's another card that... Okay, if they can surgical path, it can be tough for me. In hand, I already forgot. Well, I know that Pyromancer Ascension. For all these cards, all these expensive cards. I'll keep on top for now, I'll see. I think I still want to draw them. Jam their Ascension there. It's good for me. Means I can tap out and not be as scared. Does anyone remember what they had in hand? I feel like they had a bunch of cantrips and burn spells. Nothing great. Suckkicks, thanks for the resub, buddy. Have you been streaming at all lately? I'm wondering if I want Wrath of God too. Or if I want to keep all the cards that are kind of bad was Rest in Peace. Planeswalkers too. Even Click's not the worst once you have Rest in Peace. Not as bad against Phoenix anymore. That's probably a bit awkward. Maybe I'll try Click. Tricky matchup. Sideboard in. I don't know. Rest in Peace makes stuff awkward. Even makes Surgical kind of awkward. Everyday weekday, cool. If you're looking for a German stream, I think Suckkicks streams in German. Wednesday MC Oliva next week. I was gonna use Surgical on Serum Visions. Another one in hand. Not unlikely. They're like, what, 30% to have another one in hand? Blood Moon. Free Blood Moon, a Disdainful Stroke, 2 Spell Pierce, a Raw, a Jace, a third Surgical. Boards out a Thing in the Ice. What else did they board out? They left in 2 Lightning Axe. Or maybe I don't want Angel and they have 2 Lightning Axe. What did they cut? Just sleight of hand or something? Oh, I have the one in the graveyards. I don't think it matters. Wait, did not have Pyromancer Ascension in their deck?
Looking for a sewer stream capper.
Oh, you're in the right place. Thanks for the resub, Robase. 7 months was the Twitch Farm sub. Nice. Wait, did it not have a land? Or did it misclick? Spelling that Thought Scour. Kind of confused. Gonna give me white mana. That's good. I don't really want to dispel that. But also don't want them to get back a Phoenix and play this turn. Maybe I just let them have Blood Moon. Just suck it up. They have Jace in hand too, right? They have Jace, they have a Looting, they have a Phoenix. What else? Do that. Oh, this is awkward. Exactly what I meant to do. Well, it is what I meant to do, but there's kind of a flaw in the plan. Should have just let resolve. Start was rest in peace. I should have just logic knot it. I should have used my logic knot on that Thing in the Ice. And just delay rest in peace one more turn. Get a land and then logic knot the Thing in the Ice, but obviously I didn't have the right mana for that. Now they're gonna play a Phoenix. I'm gonna have to path it. Wow, I'm playing real bad. I am gonna care at some point. Get them to use a Spell Pierce. They only have 1 left in their deck, so it seems unlikely. Let's see. Do I have a better Jace? Do I have a better Jace deck than them? Probably have a better Jace deck than them. They have both left in their deck, right? Guys, this is gonna be so awkward if they have both in their deck. Dude, I'm kind of off this game. I've played so bad already. I'm completely off it. Still gonna try and win, but yeah, it was kind of a disaster. Terre Sauvage, Wild Mongrel. Some of the recent ones have nice name. I'm not sure how they translate cards nowadays, but I knew that you used to have a dedicated translator. Like, he wouldn't just kind of Google translate, you know, he would like think about it and translations that made sense. And I'm not too sure how they do it now. Actually, that kind of worked out. Mongrel is bâtard sauvage, yeah. Savage bastard, yeah. Delay is retard. Yeah, the counterspell delay is retard, which means like being late, being delayed. And it's spelled like retard, so I guess that's kind of funny. I don't know. Enjoying the London Mulligan as well, despite not really playing the decks that super abuse it. I've been in, I don't know, Modern's been fun. I think it makes games more fun overall. Yeah, I probably made another mistake, not just keeping, I don't know why I would keep double blue up here instead of Plains and Glacial Fortress. Just more pawns, just seeing how many mistakes I can get away with, basically. Hey, Sword Equip, thanks for the cheer, buddy. 100 bits. I guess I'll path now, give them one less draw steps to find. They have one more Spell Pierce left in their deck. So I know I'm going to try and path the thing in the eye, so I might as well do it now. It's the nice thing about Rest in Peace. They can't do like any crazy Phoenix BS. Alright, this game should be fairly trivial. I can't imagine how much I would have to mess up to lose the game from this point. Oh, I'll use that Logic Knot, but it's probably not very smart. D-Sphere Mountain Jace, yeah. Am I still a favorite if I D-Sphere Mountain Jace there? Probably not. Should we find out? You can D-Sphere your own, it's one of these old cards. You can still target your own permanents. It's funny, I actually won a match in the last GP I played in. It was Blue-White Control. Did I win the match or did we end up drawing? Anyways, I was playing the Mare against Blue-White and my opponent didn't realize you couldn't Detention Sphere. We were playing the Mare match and I had the Detention Sphere out and he played the Detention Sphere to get my sphere and it was the only permanent in play. So yeah, that happened. Assuming you're just gonna scoop. Seemed kind of crazy not to. Maybe you can still have one big turn already flipping in the ice right now. Pretty good hand against Tron. They kept 7 and they don't have a turn 1 play. It's kind of scary. Maybe they're playing Eldrazi Tron. It used to be like when Eldrazi Tron and Mono Green Tron were both popular. Whenever someone would play Tronland and say go without a turn 1 play, you could almost always put them on Eldrazi Tron. Just because it's so unlikely. I'm just going to top. I really want to fight Field of Runes or Spreading Seas, but I think Land and Snapcaster is pretty good right there too. Since I have counter spells in hand, I can fight them even if they have Tron. So, is it Eldrazi Tron? 0-2 against Burn. I punted game 1 and maybe punted game 2, but Burn's not a good matchup. It is green Tron. Yugen the Spirit Dragon. Alright, usually you want to stop them from getting Tron and delay the game, but with this hand I guess I'm just gonna have to go and fight the actual threats. Maybe use surgical on Karn, for instance. After I counter the first Karn. Could also surgical Ulamog. I don't think that's going to happen because I probably just want to path Ulamog. It's just going to cost me 2 lands. Lista. Oh no, it is Yugen. I think I should probably just use Logic Knot. That's going to take 2. I want to have triple dual land for one day Ulamog to keep at least some colored mana, and I want to keep as many cards in my graveyard as possible in case I have to Snapcaster, Logic Knot. So here we're hoping to just have Karn and whatnot and not actual Ulamog right away. I can beat an Ulamog, but it's going to be really hard. This is more manageable. Alright. So, usually you want to wait for their draw step, but here I'm probably just going to surgical now, just to know what they have in hand. Karn's a good target because they have 4 in their deck. Alright, they have all mana. Do they have anything weird in their deck? They have 3 Ulamogs. Wow, I dodged a bullet there. This is tricky. I could Jace Brainstorm, or I could Detention Sphere first. I think both plays are reasonable. I kind of like Jace Brainstorm here. Just because that means I can use Detention Sphere to top deck something good. And they still have 3 Ulamogs in their deck, so having a Detention Sphere with a stone underneath it is kind of annoying. I don't know. But obviously if I Detention Sphere, stone, and they break a couple turns in a row, I could just run away with the game. One is super high upside. The Detention Sphere first, super high upside. Maybe I need to go for high upside. Do I need to? So that forest, and obviously I didn't keep track of which Tron land they had. That forest tower and something else. Does anyone remember? Was it mine? Alright, thank you. Alright, I want to draw this Fap to exile. Oh. Still better to fetch, right? You know that verdict on top, but this way I get look at 2 cards instead of 1. Alright, sorry little wall. Alright, and now I just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If I dodge Ulamog one more turn, I think I definitely win. If they draw Ulamog right now, it's probably kind of close. This card's kind of annoying. They get to get Sanctum of Ugin, even though they don't have that many ways to trigger it. Just like in Standard. Multifarious counter action. Alright. I guess I should surgical. Doesn't really matter. Maybe Ugin, because Ugin triggers Sanctum of Ugin, even though they only have one left in their deck. Just to take a quick look, Earth of Mine, so... That Blanor Waste? Weird. Itarim. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the sewer. I guess at this point I just go for the Sanctum. Where are you from, Itarim? Some Scream names kind of give it away. Some are a bit more hard to read. Cold north of Sweden. Nice. Mana Leak, yeah. I'm gonna have to work overtime to make that Mana Leak look good this game. Alright, Sad World, just Jace Plus. Coward Stream. It might be a bit spewy, but whatever. Why do they have a green in their mana pool? I don't believe I can still lose this game. Triple Ulamog is kind of scary. That's a lot of permanents they can exile. I don't have that many win cons. Alright, looks like they gave up. So one thing I never realized, and I'm not sure everyone does that, but I was watching Lily Sideboard yesterday. They were playing Tron against Blue-White Control, and they just brought out all the Wormcoil engines. So I'm not sure if that's perfectly standard, but I feel like I've definitely had people play Wormcoil engine against me after Sideboard, because I even remember people like Nature's claiming their own Wormcoil engine and stuff, but all I have to say made me wonder how many Path to Exiles and Condemn I should leave in after Sideboard. Not a big fan of D-Sphere, it's just kind of awkward. One card I board at sometimes is Snapcaster Mage, just because it's a bit awkward against all their relics. And it doesn't do much in the early turns. You usually can't tap out on turn 3 for Snap Serum Visions. All of them is also pretty mediocre, but it can ramp you up. It can protect your Planeswalker one turn from a Thought-Knot Seer attack or a Thragtusk attack, and just then you get to untap and win the game. Thai food or butter chicken? I don't know. Are you feeling... If you have something to do this afternoon, probably going to feel pretty sleepy after butter chicken. But Thai food can be pretty filling too, I guess. I just had lunch. What would I get? Thai food or butter? I would probably go for butter chicken myself right now. But I don't get to have butter chicken very often. Alright, I'll keep Snapcaster over a while, but not convinced. Yeah. Oh, Cardinal Live is outdated. Yeah, I'm going kind of hard. I kind of despise Settler Wreckage right now, but I think Humans might be popular. Humans seems like it's been doing well. What did I just do? Oh. They kept 7? Give me a sec. Let me update the card mode live first. Alright, I think that's the right deck. Man, I would definitely keep if Glacial Fortress was a Hallowed Fountain. I do have turn to negate, but my hand's super clunky. When am I going to have time to cast all these cards? And I have Wall and Path, which are 2 of my worst cards. So I think I'm going to mulligan that hand. This hand's even worse. Much worse. Alright, I think I'm going to mulligan again just because I have 4 Spreading Seas in my deck, and that card's... I feel like a Spreading Seas makes up for a mulligan almost. So I guess I have to mulligan again. Alright, this hand I have to keep. It's not very good, but... It's going to bottom Path and Dispel. Be all in. Oh, they mulligan too? In Serum Visions We Trust. That's 2 games in a row they don't have a turn 1 play. Pretty rare. Maybe they just have Natural Tron this game. Nope. That's face when you get to see like 7 cards and can't get a counterspell, a Field of Ruin, or Spreading Seas. The good old 4-8, like 20 outers, 20 outs 6 times. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. What have I been bottoming? Nothing good, I think. Does it matter if Sean Malls? Yeah, for sure. Especially after sideboard. This is a matchup where actually, and it was funny, like Lady was playing the matchup yesterday and they had a mediocre 6-card hand, but they kept because it's a matchup where it was actually a really interesting mulligan decisions, I thought, because on the one hand, you don't want to mulligan to 5 against blue-white because, you know, they have Field of Runes and Counterspell and Path to Exile, so it does matter. But on the other hand, the 6-card hand was pretty mediocre, and it almost felt like a lot of little mugs going to be backbreaking. It almost felt like it might have been worth it just go to 5 and try and just get a turn-free card on the play. And hope they don't have a 2-mana counterspell. Alright, so I'm probably getting Ulamog next turn. Very likely. But I don't think there's much I can do about it. I don't think playing Jace really helps me. I could bounce a land, but then I lose to everything else. Maybe they don't have a Tron land. Seems unlikely. Oh, Thanos, you used a promo code yellowhat. Did it work? Do you know if it actually worked? I've never had anyone like use it and then report and let me know if it worked or not. Hope it did. Nice. Alright, that was a pretty good draw actually. Not sure it's going to be enough, but it might be. Come on, land. Ooh, that makes it even more interesting. What did it tutor for? Tutor for the mine, but they have another mine. Still have 6 mana next turn. I think... I don't know, actually. I'm in a bad spot either way. If I click, they might have multiple threats, and I'm in trouble. If I feel a rune, they're probably just going to rebuild right away. They might even... I think I just have to click and hope the hand is garbage, actually. Maybe they'll have like Nature's Claim and some other weird stuff. Maybe they'll have a Thragtusk that just doesn't do much. I'm a genius. One more time. We don't stop. Oh, we can stop. Gonna celebrate. Decisions. Well, they have 7 mana next turn anyways. I guess it's not much of a decision. Just Jace Plus, right? Coward Stream, etc. Jeez. Hold, please, please. Okay. No shit, Scrybug. I can actually just plus, but then they bolt it, and then I can't minus anymore. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. Hold, please. At least we know they can't draw Ugin. Calling a judge if they draw Ugin. Oh my god, they did it again. Good job. Well played. Oh yeah, just 3 threats in a row. No big deal. That was realistic. Oh my god. I don't know, maybe I don't lose, but that probably is. If I feel a room tower, I probably win this game. But not only did I have to guess the right land, yeah. I didn't get to see their sideboard plan. Wow. That was so brutal. I don't know why you played Jace there. You just field and hold negate, and then... What if they draw a Ballista, or I don't know, Warbreaker, or Wormcall Engine, or I don't know, Villain plays, yeah. Thanks for the result-oriented comment, though.
Somebody get this man some butter chicken and or chicken nuggets.
Like, there's definitely a chance Field of Ruin plus Negate is the right play, but just the way you say it is just so tilting. I don't know why you played Jace there. Really? You don't know why I played Jace there? Because we know they have nothing in hand, and if they don't have, like, 2 good cards on top, I just straight up win the game? You don't know. You don't know. Ugh. At least word it in a, like, reasonable way. That's all I'm asking for when there's, like, you know, critics, or just don't be like just, I don't know, condescending or whatever, like whatever it is. Just so frustrating. Kev is mean when he is losing? Yeah. I can definitely get all moody. Are we tilted? Maybe a bit tilted. Alright, I'm gonna try and slow them down a bit. Alright, Big Medic. Sorry I overreacted. But I hope you can see why playing Chase there was a reasonable line. And probably the best line. This could be bait if their hand's really good. But if they brick, I could like cryptic command a land. I mean, they would have to have like Tron land and Karn, given that they've mulliganed to 5, and they've had basically no card selection. They might also play the Tron land first just to not get their spell mana leaked. Yeah, there's like no way. I'm just gonna counter and draw. There's like no way to have. I mean, maybe they're geniuses, but I would be worried about Snapcast or mana leak on my Ancient Stirrings. I'd probably play Tron land first. Still don't know what they're playing black for. I'm assuming a few Thoughtseize. Man, I'm glad they didn't have Tron Karn there so that someone in chat didn't tell me, but Gab, why did you counter the Ancient Stirrings? It was so obvious. Don't really want to waste a counter spell on Ballista. I also don't want to ram them up. Ramping them up doesn't do much. It's only really scary if... I could also just ignore Ballista, actually. I'm just definitely going to let it resolve, and I'm not even sure I'm going to path it. I think if they spend the next few turns just paying 4 mana to put counters on Ballista, I'll win anyways. Could have played a non-tap land. This way if they do draw Tron, I have the option of like pathing in response to them adding a counter and still have this. No, never mind. I don't need to have all that mana. Playing Colonnade is good. Is Murphdog just being a jackass again? How does he ignore anything Murphdog says? Hey Luke, you're back. Did you just hibernate for a few weeks after the Invitational? I feel like I haven't seen you around. Or you just have no interest in Modern? Zkarn. Alright, we were far ahead, but we're gonna need a little help here. They have Tron, they have a Ballista, they almost have Ulamog mana. Yeah, I might just lose. Whew! It's getting a bit close. What's the last one they drew? What's the last Tron land they played? Where's a Stour? It's getting kind of scary. Still is a bit scary. But yeah, I really needed that draw to be something relevant. I think I'm gonna upkeep Ballista maybe. This way they have to choose. But then if they draw tower, they can potentially Ulamog. No, never mind. This is terrible. Makes no sense. Hey Jacoy. Jacoy says, just wanted you to know that I went to your sponsor's website, channelfireball.com, and ordered cards for pickup at London. How was your experience shopping at channelfireball.com? Did you use yellowhat at checkout for that 5% off? Harry, you have nice. Not even sure I get anything out of it, but obviously, gotta keep Big Boss happy. So I'm not out of a job. Alright, let's play that first so we get to dig. Alright. Click seems like my ticket to victory. I don't think they can... Oh, I guess they could have multiple Oblivion Stones. Oh no, never mind, I have a Colonnade. Yeah, I think they have 0 cards that get them out of this mess. There's like no combinations of cards. It still win them the game. Let alone for a click activation or click trigger. Now, even Tron and Ulamog doesn't do it, right? I have 3 flyers and they're at 2. Emrakul the Promised Land does nothing. Emrakul the Promised Land doesn't do nothing, but yeah. Alright. Thanks again for the donation, Adam, by the way. $10 for some butter chicken. There's actually an Indian restaurant right around the corner. I wonder if it's any good. Palais de... Let's see if it gets good reviews. I don't even know the name though. Oh yeah, Restaurant Maharaja. That's the Indian / Pakistani restaurant by me. $3.5. It's not very good. À bannir. Jeez. That means like ban it. J'ai été très déçu, mais extrêmement. Je suis allé plusieurs fois manger ce jeu. Je n'avais jamais... Wow, she must have been banned. Apparently, she's been there multiple times, and it was always fine. But the one time she just had that nightmare experience where she had to wait 2 hours. How old are the reviews sold though? Wow, never again. Pretty aggro reviews. Then you play Fortress turn 1 in case they play something you really want to path and you draw a Colonnade. Some kind of scenario. Now the Never Again one was the 1-star one. That was Never Again. This was very good takeaway. But how old are these reviews so old though? Where's that place? It's probably it's. Oh wow, Death Shadow. My hand's kind of amazing against Death Shadow. Alright, should I say go as Mana Leak up or Spreading Seas? I think both are reasonable. I guess I'll just play Spreading Seas. Alright, I'm gonna have them in their upkeep, right? Because I have Mana Leak for Stubborn Denial anyway, so might as well not give them... It's actually really good for me if they use a Stubborn Denial there. Even if they have 2 Stubborn Denial, I don't think I care that much, honestly. We'll see, maybe. Maybe I do. Sargon Vita says, sorry about Notre Dame. Hope it will be restored. Yeah. I was not very moved. I think there'll be difference when I see it, maybe. See it in person, or maybe it hasn't hit me, but I was kind of like... It wasn't even like being cynical. It was just like, you know, maybe it's just part of history that these buildings, they're not meant to last forever. I don't know. Let's see what they... I haven't read about it today yet. Inquisition. I think it's my cryptic command. Whatever, it's super clunky. I'm just happy to get a 2-for-1. Oh, they might have Snapcaster or Stubby D. But then I get to play it to Fairy. I wanted to play Jason my sideboard too. I think it's really good in some matchups. Why did it take 2 to have Snapcaster Mage? But they don't even have double blue. Oh no, just for Death Shadow. I'm dumb. I am dumb. Alright, I don't think I'm going to Field of Runes right now. I'd rather just dig to some good cards. Man, don't you want them to flip a Jace? They're going to flip a Jace, they're going to have access to Inquisition. They also have a Death Shadow they're going to draw. Could shuffle away the Death Shadow. It's kind of fun. I'll keep that on top. I don't know if it's good, but I guess it's fun. They're not minusing Jace? Interesting. Alright, can I screw them off black here? Not. Alright, I guess I'll screw them out of red and black first. Maybe I should have just cast Verdict instead of being an idiot. Sorry, couldn't resist. Mono blue Death Shadow. Mono blue Death Shadow is not as scary. Yeah, I should have just cast a Verdict here. Oh well. Gab being punished for greed must be Tuesday. Must be a day that ends in Y. Blue-white Ponzai. Yeah. Finally, they're going for the value. I'm not sure I was supposed to verdict right away. Alright, I'm going to assume they have a removal spell for Colonnade. Doesn't seem like a crazy assumption. What's the best control build in Modern? Honestly, I've been liking Spreading Seas. I know some people like Blue-White No Spreading Seas and some people like Esper. I've had pretty good experience with all these decks. I would just pick the deck that looks kind of sweeter to you. Or maybe if you have a specific metagame, by you, maybe you want to, make your decision based on that. So board out all the counter spells, just leaving Dispel. Leaving a value. I don't like Rest in Peace in the matchup. But some people do, and some people who play Grixis Shadow say they're terrified. Oh, also boarding out a land on the draw is good in this matchup, I think. Which land? I think I'm gonna board out Field of Ruin. It's kind of, sometimes it's good, but it's usually pretty mediocre. I guess Logic Knot is these, if I'm not gonna have Rest in Peace. I'm gonna keep. I wouldn't just keep 5 land, 2 spells, but I do have a Colonnade and I do have Field of Ruin with Spreading Sea, so if they don't have the turn 2 Death Shadow draw, I might be okay. Looks like they might have the turn 2 Death Shadow draw though. I don't think Search is good enough that you want to play around Stubborn Denial there. Angler or Death Shadow? What's it gonna be? Angler. Like a freaking boss. Just gonna get rid of it right away. No need to gamble. Yellowhat, wow. Just have it all. Just have it all. Gonna be so sad when they just thought scour me. I'm gonna have a little tear down my eyes. Same deal. No gamble here. No gamble, no future. They have another Death Shadow. Oh, they're in business. They're definitely in business. Man, I'm so close to mana screwing them. Whatever. Get to flashback Thoughtseize next turn. But I couldn't even flip it. Man, I love Verdict. So good. There's some kids dying, I think, on the other side of the street. I'm not too sure what they're doing to these kids, but it doesn't sound great. I think they're just laughing. The Death Shadow matchup is pretty high variance. Like, even this game, it kind of looks easy, but it's like you're one card away, you know, from them just snowballing and falling behind on tempo and stuff. I don't know. I've almost felt like it was a close matchup. Looks like our strategy of not dropping after losing round 1 paid off. I agree blue-white is favored, but I don't feel like it's unlosable. So it depends on the version. Terminus helps, I mean, Verdict helps a lot. Terminus can be, I see Terminus can be so good if they go like turn 2 angler and you miracle the Terminus like a scumbag, but obviously I'd pick Verdict all day in this matchup. Hey Landis, yeah, you can play cards like Glimmer of Genius. You can play more Snapcaster Mage if you have these. You can maybe play a third Teferi if you own Teferi to replace Jace the Mind Sculpture. Jace the Architect of Thought is, I think I'd rather play even Glimmer of Genius, or you could also maybe play, if you have the dual lands, you could just add a color. You could play Esper or Jeskai. Jeskai doesn't play, I wouldn't recommend Jeskai right now or ever, but you can, what I was gonna say, you can maybe try Esper and just, alright, what's the play here? Am I just pathing that and then using Snap for a next path, or am I trading Snap just now and not giving them the land right away? Kind of want to keep path if possible for turn I play Teferi. I'm just going to play Snap. Ambush Viper. Wow, I'm bad. I should have safe path for my own Snapcaster Mage. You can definitely play Jace Architect of Thought as a one-of. It's a serviceable Magic card, but I don't know. I think it might be better if you don't own Jace to just play 3 or 4 Cryptic and 1 or 2 Glimmer, and then it's almost like a small upside. You know, you get you get to play at instant speed on turn 4 instead of having to tap out for Jace ever. I think I should just take 4 here. Come on, Lando. Lando Calrissian. Nice. I saw Juice that was playing that red-green Eldrazi deck. Dark Knight was a Twitch Prime sub. Thanks, bud. Hope all is good. Hope the family's good. Thanks for the support, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, they do play Lightning Bolt, so they might still get my Jace, but I'm making them have it. It's still, they have to spend a mana. Maybe overcommit. We'll see. All is well, nice. Forgot about Dodnuts here. Definitely was supposed to Teferi top, I think. That was probably a small punt. I was playing Jace Beleriand the other day. I played a full league with Jace Beleriand deck. It was not the worst. Disdainful Strokes and not to it's more not to Primeval Titan than to Tron. If you're just worried about Tron, Negate is maybe a bit better. Obviously Rejection, but that's even narrower. Wait, not sure I play that great. Doesn't matter too much. What am I even supposed to do here? Just start chaining cryptic commands? Wait, why can't I think? How do I sequence that? Sometimes they play Dismember, I think. So I'm not going to keep that Colonnade. What about Devoted Company with the new Mulligan rule? It is a deck that doesn't need too many cards. It just needs the right one. But it's also a deck that can win on just kind of on the value side and beat a bunch of removals. So I don't think it super benefits from the new rule. It's like probably on the lower end of the spectrum, I would guess, of decks that benefits from the new Mulligan rule. I kind of want to dig to a verdict here. Bottom. This is a bit too good. I guess I don't even have to take any more risks. Pretty much have that game locked up. All these cards are great. I guess Wall is actually kind of whatever. Alright, how safe do I play it here? I guess I don't need to play that safe. I could keep Logic Knot up in case they top deck Lightning Bolt. Search is not even that good against Ooze. You need 4 cards. Yeah. I kind of messed that up. Probably supposed to keep Logic Knot up. I don't think I should let them attack into settle, right? Could resolve it, Thought on here and take the settle. Yeah, but if they drew Thought on there, I mean they didn't draw Bolt and I get to see 5 more cards. I wonder if Gearhulk's good against them. Stony Silence used to be good. I'm not sure it still is. Disdainful Stroke, also I'm not sure. I know they have some Cavern of Souls, but I'm pretty sure they don't have 4. You could have weird stuff like Chalice in the sideboard too. You could have like a Chalice sideboard plan. Let's see, what is really bad against them? Snapcaster blocks Obligator, that's kind of a big deal. So does Wall. What else does it block? Not much. It's really bad against Ooze. I can see boarding out Snapcaster in this matchup. Negate? Yeah, you're right. I can board out Negate. I think Mana Leak can be Like, it's a deck, you usually have to have them pretty early. You're giving them that land pretty early. Does Purge get anything besides Obligator? It's just Obligator. Not sure I love Disdainful Stroke, honestly. It's probably fine, though. Yeah, Disdainful Stroke could definitely be awkward. I could see that. Let's see. I'm going to set the counter spells away. I think I want everything else. Gearhulk's kind of awkward against Smasher, but it's bigger than everything else. Maybe 2 is too many. I'll do 1. Yeah, I like boarding out Snapcaster because they might have Relic after sideboard too. That's another card they could have. I think Snapcaster is going to be pretty awkward. Alright, I think this looks reasonable. We'll see if the counter spells are bad. I do have 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Field of Ruin, and I think that red-green deck... does anyone know how many Caverns they play usually? Obligator has the Void, but isn't it still red and colorless? No, that's not how it works. I'm just... oh yeah, I guess that's just a Void. 2 Caverns? That's what I thought. Like, 1 or 2 was... Two sounds about right. Right. Man, Arena. I haven't played Arena in days, not even to grind the quests. I'm just spewing it all. All the equity. How much is 750 gold worth, roughly? Is it like... it's got to be in cents, right? Alright, this is kind of a tricky spot. I could play wall, obviously, or I could take my medicine for a couple turns and then play wall on turn 4. What did they stirring for? That probably will help me. They have a grove. So let's see. They play Thought Knots here. They take Path to Exile. I have Wall Breaking Reshaper, and I'm taking 4 turn. I think I'm fine with that. I think even if they have Thought Knots here, it's like kind of whatever. I'm in a decent spot. And if they don't have it, it's just huge, right? Probably between Path and Gearhulk. They're debating. Took Path. Alright, I guess my play is just Field of Runes Go. Rather save it for a Cavern. Spring is the most beautiful season in the grove when the new leaves open from their ember buds in a race of leaping flames. Wow, it feels bad, man. Having to just jam to my mana leak. They have 5/4 mana right now. I'm assuming I just use mana leak. Mark Rosewater. Thanks for the follow. I'm sure it's a real Rosewater. Maybe it is. Never know. What's up, Mark? Morrow. Me and Morrow are BFFs. Oh wait, no. We've hung out a bit at the Invitational. I used to enjoy the... when he came... should I even use Field of Ruin? They have like... I guess I have another one in here, never mind. He used to do the trivia. That was gas. When he came to the PTs, he would always host a trivia. Rosewater is going to be in London? Really? I can't even remember when the last time... like, when's the last time he was at an event? That's an interesting one. I could say go. I like that, yeah. Just say go, chump. I guess if they have obligator, I go down to 1. I think I can disdainful stroke obligator if they pay the kicker. But they still attack me for 7, so it'd be basically countering a lightning bolt. Oh, it's a trigger, it's not kicker, that's why I can't counter it. Kicker doesn't change converted mana cost? Really? I understand, okay, I got obligator is not a kicker, it's a trigger. But you can definitely disdainful stroke kicker spells, right? Really? Am I just that bad? Am I crazy? Oh man.
Hey Gabriel, I always enjoy watching your stream and I hope you will enjoy fact or fiction in Modern Horizons.
Thanks, Mark Rosewater. Just spoiling apparently leaking cards. I will enjoy fact or fiction. Alright. Hopefully they board out lightning bolt. I'm not even sure I should get their temple, honestly. Well, if they hit a creature of thingy I'm dead to. Also, if they have a navigator. How did this game go downhill so fast? Oh yeah, right. I just refused to cast my cards. Bloodbraid Elf? Oh my god. Alright, maybe I should have cast that Wrath of Gods. Maybe that was a bit greedy. Gearhulk would have been kind of good if I just cast my cards like a normal human being instead of greeting it up. It's not even the actual Rosewater account donating, it's like someone faking.
I'm sorry, we are removing you from the Hall of Fame for the silly magic I just watched. Of course you cannot stroke a kicked spell, wow what a noob.
Who is it? Is Horse in chat? No. It's probably Adam. You forgot the underscore, buddy, between Mark and Rosewater. Thanks for the donation, Adam. How's the push-up cam doing? Oh yeah, push-up cam is there. Dude, I need to do some push-ups. This is unacceptable. Alright, this was for the punted game. Punted game equals push-up. Plus at this point I've pretty much given up on going to the pool. Just given up on life. Just play Magic Online and do it all day long. Alligator's messed up card. I don't know what to do about it. Matter Reshaper is kind of annoying too. Gearhall looked pretty good this game. Spreading Sea's kind of clunky. The slower you go, the more muscle you build. Now I know. Just need time to sideboard. So we have Relic of Progenitus. Maybe Logic Knot is awkward. I'll just board out of Spreading Seas. It's a bit clunky. So Shaheen was in the chat. What time? Are you on lunch break, Shaheen? At least we died with a full hand. Oh yeah, I forgot I need spreading seas to fix my own mana. Why did I not get a spoiler card? I need to be more pushy. I played the wrong land. Whoops. Yeah, maybe Snapcaster is just too good. The fact that it just trades with Obligator and Reshaper makes it just fine, even though getting owned by Relic is definitely a real problem. Ooze. I think that Ooze is going to be a problem. So they might just have Cavern of Souls. Yeah, I'm just going to league that and then just Field of Ruin Temple. Or Spreading Seas Temple. It's probably even better. Pretty annoying when they just have the perfect draw. Looks like we're gonna have to rip a sweeper. Good thing I have like 6,000 sweepers in my deck. Does minusing on Thought-Knots here make sense? Minus some Thought-Knots here, I draw a card, they play a Smasher, they kill Jace. They have Bloodbraid Elf in their deck too. But I have no spells in hand, so bouncing Thought-Knots here is not that bad. Usually don't want to do that, but since I have no spells... You would bounce Shaheen? They have a bunch of haste dudes, buys me time. Yeah, alright. I'll do that. Joke's on them. I mean, once in a blue moon, they're not going to have a way to kill Jace. I can't even imagine what the hand would have to be for them not to have a way to kill Jace. Whatever. That was still fine. It bought me a decent bit of time. Best card in Modern. Alright. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. Whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna draw a sweeper. Wow, that logic not draw was really awful. Alright, so I go down to 9. Next turn, if the attack was both, I block, I go down to 5, and then or I can just block now. Alright, just block now. Alright, let's see if I can draw a non-break. I mean, ultimately these matchups, it comes down to, can you draw a sweeper or not a lot of the time. Also it comes down to when you draw that sweeper, can you cast it in a timely manner? Or just die with your sweepers in hand. Yeah, sure, buddy. You got it. Come on, Gear Hulk. Come on, Daddy Gear. I'm playing so many sweepers. Just so many. Also, Cryptic Command is gas. Oh my god. How many basics do they play? Probably a few. And land. Oh, I could take them off colorless. Yeah, I have to have a Smasher there. I die. To be fair, if they have a Smasher in hand, I'd probably die anyways. If not this turn, then the next one. That settled the wreckage though. They still settled the wreckage game 1. I could have it. Should I tap 4 mana before they attack? Wrath of God, wrath of God. Do, 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 wrath of God, wrath of God. So I need to Jace minus into a removal spell, or I can Jace into timely reinforcement. Let's see. I either get one look at these cards, or I get a bunch of looks cards. I kind of want to go for the timely, yeah. Oh. Plus, even if I find a removal spell, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. Come on, timely reinforcement. Time to earn your spot. Man, 1 mana away. Alright, now I need a runner. Oh no, never mind, I'm just dead. No, yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Oh, that was incredibly stupid. Yellowhat Pigeon losing to dead decks. What the hell is that horse emote? It's kind of gas. Well, we punted one and then we got... I guess we punted